Hi guys, today I'm going to take you through the process of changing your filtered and boiling valve on your Kettle 4-in-1 product. Within the kit of parts you will receive, you will get instructions and a drawing, a spanner, 2 Allen keys, a spare coloured Indice, and most importantly, a replacement valve. You might receive a valve which is green coloured, like so, but again, that's nothing to worry about. It's just a different coloured valve, but they both do exactly the same thing. So what we're going to do first is to switch off the power on the front of the boiler, then come up to the tap and activate the boiling water side of the product. And we're going to flush the boiling water out of the system. When you get to the point of where the water has run cold, like so, turn the boiling water off. You then go back down underneath the sink, isolate the water going to the filter system via the green handled ball valve, come back up to the product and just release any pressure on both the filtered side and the boiling side. So the first thing we're going to do is to remove the coloured Indice, and what I'm going to use to remove that is a nice sharp kitchen knife. So what I want to do first is just press the button down, turn the handle towards the wall. What I'm going to do is just get that point in there, like that, and then just lever the Indice out like so. So what I'm going to use is the 3mm Allen key supplied in the kit. We're going to use that just to remove the handle and just locate the Allen key inside the screw. Simply unscrew. Then you remove the handle. The next step is to use the 2mm Allen key, which you'll be using to remove the safety override mechanism. So we've got a little grub screw underneath here, which we need to locate the Allen key into. If the safety override mechanism that we've got here today appears to be a little different to your one, it's nothing to worry about, it's a generation change. They all work in the same way. So just use the Allen key to keep going backwards and forwards, just to unscrew the grub screw. So the grub screw is unscrewed, and that then allows us to remove the override mechanism. Then all that I do at this point is just continue to unscrew the grub screw until it completely comes away, like so. So what we've got here now is the spanner and a Tommy bar that we use to unscrew the fixing nut that holds the valve in position. Locate the spanner into position and just use the Tommy bar for a bit of leverage. And it just sort of comes unscrewed, nice and easy. When you remove the valve, you get a little bit of water drip out like that, but it's quite normal, that's nothing to worry about. So this is the new valve we've got here. So this next step is very important. What you will see on the underneath of the valve is 2 little raised lugs. When you position this valve into the tap body, you need to ensure these 2 little lugs match up with the 2 little holes on the inside of the tap body that are positioned towards the bottom. So we're going to position our new valve in like so, and just to make sure that the 2 location lugs are positioned correctly, once I push the valve in, just give it a little twist and a turn left to right, and the valve shouldn't twist at all. We then replace the fixing nut, put the fixing nut back in. Get it and tighten it up just by hand like that. And then probably just 1/10 of a turn is just use the Tommy bar and give it a nice little lightly tighten. What's really important that you don't really force it too much. It doesn't need much. Just a nice little turn like so, and the valve's in. Going to position the safety override mechanism. And what's important here is that these 2 little raised lugs, you've got one this side and one this side. They sit at 3 o'clock and 9 o'clock positions. They need to match up with the two little cutouts that we've got here on the tap body. Just push that in like that. We then use our grub screw and our smaller Allen key. Whilst holding the mechanism in place, just then firmly tighten up the grub screw with the Allen key. Give it a nice little wiggle, and that's that done. Going to place the handle in position. So you just locate this part onto the brass part of the valve. Just push that on. Use the Allen key and the cap screw. What I like to do is to use the long handled part just for the main tightening process, the last part. Give it a nice little pull. That's that done. So what we're going to do now is to position the indice. The red is the boiling side, the green is the filtered side. And just push that in like that. With the valve all changed and the handle all nice positioned, we're going to firstly turn on the water, activate the boiling side, just flush water through. Got a nice flow of water through there. And just do the same for the filtered. It all looks good. And again, just checking that there's no leaks around. Back down to the tank. Switch on the power. Allow for 20 minutes for the boiler to heat up. Once that's done, you can have a cup of tea.